What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, it's a little sunny outside. Today, we are going to be installing a new light bar from LASFIT on my 2020 Ford F150. The light bar is going to be situated right here on top of this existing bull bar. It's got two little mounting points right here, so it should mount perfectly with no issues. I'll walk you guys through. Golly, the sun is so bright. I'm going to walk you guys through like the hookup portion, the wiring portion, every step along the process. I'm gonna walk you through the whole thing. Let's get started. All right, so first things first, we're gonna do a little unboxing. So get whatever it is that you're gonna be using to open it up with. So the light bar obviously is gonna be contained in this box right here. And then this is the wiring harness portion right here. So first thing we're gonna do is we are gonna open up the light bar first, and we'll take a look at that. All right, so we've got everything out of the box right now. We've got our mounting hardware right here. We've got the actual light bar, very well protected in the box right here. I'll pull this guy completely out of the packaging so you can see this. My first impressions is that everything is pretty heavy, which when you're talking about products like this, you're definitely going to want things to feel on the heavier side. If it feels really light, chances are it's pretty cheaply made, but this thing is pretty heavy. So that is definitely a good sign. The hardware kind of just is what it is. If you want to use your own like stainless steel or buy different kinds of screws from Home Depot or Lowe's or something, it's going to be very, very inexpensive. The only thing that you probably won't be able to upgrade on your own hardware wise will be the mounting brackets. But other than that, right out of the box, this is what you're looking at. Pretty awesome looking, very nice, cool, sleek design. I like the color black. Looking forward to seeing how this thing actually performs when it's turned on. As I said already, there's going to be a second portion, which is the wiring harness. This stuff is really straightforward. For a long time I was really afraid of like wiring stuff by myself because I was afraid I was going to mess it up. But honestly, the way that they make wiring harnesses now is so like simple and straightforward, plug and play. You've got your hot and you've got your ground, parts where you hook up to the car battery and whatnot. These guys are obviously going to plug into the light bar itself, and then you're going to have, like a mounting point for your relay somewhere in the engine bay, and then you've got an on and off switch. Very straightforward, very beginner friendly stuff to install. All right, guys, went ahead and pulled the truck inside the garage. It's just a little bit cooler in here in the shade. But one thing that I do want to point out with this light bar, I noticed that there are not a set of like printed instructions or whatever anywhere inside this box. So unfortunately it does look like there's not going to be those that come with this. But luckily, if you're watching this video right now, I'm already going to walk you through every single step along the way as it is, so you shouldn't need that. But if you're one of those people that like to have a set of written directions, it does not look like one of those comes with this. Okay, so we're going to be using the two pre-drilled mounting points on this bull bar right here, just for easier access to the underside where I'm going to be, attaching bolts and running nuts through this area. I'm going to take this bottom guard off. It's really simple. There's just a couple little like Torx bit screws right here. Very easy. I've already gotten one off right here. This is what, if I could just not drop stuff. This is what it looks like. Very easy to come off. I'm using like a multi-Torx bit tool right here. So just for ease of access, so I can, get my hands under here, I'm gonna take off this undercarriage part. I doubt it's like gonna be completely necessary. You could probably get away with still getting bolts up and through here, but just for my process, I'm gonna remove this bottom part. Okay, so we got the bottom portion removed over here. I wanna talk about how we're gonna mock this guy up right here. So as I already said previously, we've got two mounting points right there and again right there. However, there are two different ways and styles that you can mount this bar. You can use the side mounts, which you can see there's like a screw that you can screw in out of there, or see, side thing hooks up right there. Now, because of where these side brackets line up, we won't have enough room to use the side mounting brackets. However, they allow you to mount it in two different ways. So these are back mounts. As you can see, they're a little bit rounded, but they hug and slide this back portion of the light bar. So we're going to be able to use these in the pre-made mounting holes in my bull bar, but we're actually going to be able to, you know, adjust and actually get this guy nice and centered, because this 20-inch light bar is going to take up, you know, a majority. Wow, that actually looks sick. It's going to take up a majority of the width of this thing. So there's two different ways you can mount it, one from the side or one from the back. And because I already have pre-made drilling mounting points on my light bar, or on my bull bar rather, we're going to be using the back curled mounts to accommodate the light bar. Let me show you how we're going to hook up this guy real quick. So as you can see, this is the curved back portion. It's got cool little grooves right there. It comes with almost like a flat rubber gasket washer. It's got grip on one side and smooth on the other side. So grip will go facing down on whatever it is that you're holding or mounting it to. So we've got the grip on the bottom, and then the bolt will drop right through here. It fits perfectly when you line it up. You twist it and see it drops right into place right there. And then from there, you're just using, you know, the washer, lock washer, nut, just like any other bolt. But I wanted to show you that that's how you're going to be rigging it up when you go to set it up. Additionally, as I mentioned earlier, there are grooves right here. So when you use this portion right here, which will serve as like the back washer in a sense, this, if I could get it to focus, has grooves as well. So these grooves will match up with these grooves, and it won't slide up and down, but it will effortlessly slide back and forth. You can see these grooves, you can see these grooves. Once you lock it into place, up and down it does not move, side to side it does move. So it's just a cool like little thing to point out. They did think ahead with their engineering and with their design. So that's how the bottom portion is going to set up, and then I'll walk you guys through a little bit more detailed how to do the back portion when you're actually mounting the light bar. Okay, so we're going to be mounting it from the back side as we've already said. So now we are going to take the smaller nuts that they have. There's a gap right here. You can just drop them in and it kind of slides. You can hear it sliding around back and forth. So that's what's going to be like the anchoring point for when we screw it into. So how it's going to work is you're going to have your nut right in here, and then on your bolt it's going to be just like how you would expect. It's going to have a lock washer, and then it's going to have a standard washer, and then we are going to screw it in from the back portion. So with your bolt, lock washer, and washer, you'll come in through the back right here, the smaller portion, sorry, that we already spoke about that has the grooves on it. Right here, the grooves will go facing the mounting bracket, and we can adjust this, you know, up and down at a later point, but just so we can get an idea of what we're looking at, we're going to go ahead and hand tight the light bar on this and the second mounting point, and then we'll really decide what we're going to do wiring harness wise and final mounting points with this. Okay, so we're getting ready to get all the wiring harness portion mounted up. I wanted to show you guys what it looks like and how awesome it looks once it's on the truck. This size, being a 20-inch light bar, could not be more perfect for this truck, this bull bar, this whole setup. Guys, this is the same bull bar I was running on my 2006 F150 as well. So keep in mind, if you guys have this bull bar, you guys have an older truck, this bull bar will fit on older style F150s as well, not just these newer trucks that I've got right now. So if you've got an older truck, this bull bar will work, and this is exactly what a 20-inch light bar will look like on this thing. Perfect fitment, nice room on either side. If you guys want to adjust it up or down, remember the back bracket is curved like how my hand is right now. So it can come up, it can come down, it can also get pushed side to side as well. It's really awesome the way that they did these mounting systems. You can do it from the side or you can do it from the back. I'm doing it from the back, obviously. The wiring portion is really, really simple, guys. I've got my ground over there. I've got my positive, obviously, on my positive. The relay, I just zip tied to this portion right here. I've got another relay zip tied over here as well already. One thing I will say, so the wiring harness that they sent me, you can see that the light bar is plugged in right now. There is another plug right here, there's nothing to plug in. I'm assuming this is just for additional LASFIT lighting products that maybe you'll use in the future. So there's that. But this is what your switch looks like. This red light indicates that you're in the off position right now. You can peel this tape off and stick it to the inside of your dash or something like that. Green light indicates that you're on. Quick little preview of what it looks like. I'm gonna hold off though and obviously show you guys at night what this thing looks like, because you guys are gonna be very surprised at the width as well as the depth as far as how far the light goes on this light bar. Guys, one thing I want to address as well is these projects are very simple. I said it at the beginning when I was talking about the wiring harness, but it's all extremely user-friendly. All the tools that I used for this mounting portion came with the light bar itself. The only thing that I needed to supply for myself was a very simple basic, this is like a $40 Harbor Freight socket set that I used to adjust the light bar so I could have better access to these back mounting points. But all of this was extremely simple. It's very beginner and user friendly. It's absolutely something that you guys can do at home. Believe me, if I can do it, if I can mount this and take care of the wiring harness all in 45 minutes, it's absolutely something that you guys can do, and I would encourage you guys to do. I avoided projects that had electrical splicing lighting for so long. You know, this new grill that I've got on this truck had some lighting to do with it. I've got some LED light pods right here that had obviously lighting, and now I've got this LED light bar right here, and I avoided it for so long because I was just so sure that there was no way that a novice like myself would be able to do it. But I watched a couple YouTube videos like you guys are doing right now, and I went out and I just got to work, and it turned out to be a lot more simple, a lot more achievable, doable than I originally anticipated. So I just want to throw this quick encouraging message in here for you guys at home. Just go out and do it, get to work. You guys can absolutely do this. Believe me, just follow the steps that I'm giving to you guys and you can absolutely do it. All right guys, and here's what it looks like hooked up to the truck. The hood all closed and everything. I'll show you guys where I ran the wiring into the cab of the truck. If you guys want to check out any videos about these seats or any of the carbon fiber stuff that I've done into the inside of this truck, it's all on my channel. But as you can see, the on and off switch is through here, and the wire runs up underneath back here. Come on, focus. It's back here. I've made a video about that on my channel as well. I'm assuming it's just some sort of heat shield gasket from the inside of the engine bay. I'll pop the hood and show you guys. I got nothing but time, right? I'm just hanging out with you guys, doing projects on the old truck. So from where I hooked it up right here, ran it across the engine bay, and then it is literally right down there. Like I said, I've already made a video about it on my channel. It's super easy. You can just push the thing, the gasket through into the engine bay, run the wire through, and then you pull the gasket back, and it's a completely snug fit. So that's how I ran the wiring harness through here. I feel like this is a decent spot for now for where to wire it, being that it's next to some of these other controls already. Like I said previously, it's got double-sided tape rather. So this guy isn't gonna be flying around or moving around anywhere. Pretty simple spot if you're driving to just reach down, click it on and off. And yeah, so the next clip that you guys see, it should be nighttime, and you guys should be seeing how this light bar performs at night. Let's go. All right guys, so we're in the truck right now. The headlights are the current lights that you see right here. It's a brand new truck, so we've got solid light bulbs in here. So I'm gonna turn them off right now. And now we're gonna flick on the LED light bar. I don't even know if the camera quite does it justice. So there's a house that's right here that is literally multiple football fields away, and that's what I'm pointing at right here. Now watch what happens when I turn the light bar off and turn the headlights back on. Like, I can still see plenty far in front of me, and you cannot see anything up there at all. That house that I was pointing at earlier is not there at all. I'm gonna hop out of the truck real quick so you guys can get a better indication as well. So this is with the headlights on, and you can see significantly further in either direction than when the light bar is not on. So you can barely even see that there's like construction going on a house right there, and then you turn the light bar on, all of a sudden you can see that house perfectly. Out in front of you, as far as you know, there's only sand. You flick that on and you can see significantly further ahead to the construction going on across the way, and obviously significantly further in either direction right here. So extremely, extremely bright. Obviously I have to show you what it looks like on the truck when it's all lit up. Dude, it just looks, it's like the perfect amount of, it looks mean, it looks awesome, but it's not overwhelming. Like this shot right here is probably one of the coolest shots because all you can see are the lights. Oh man, this just looks so cool. This adds such a cool feature to the truck. And obviously, for practicality purposes, you can see so far. All right guys, and there you have it. Like I said already, very easy to install. Very high quality, looks awesome, spreads out a ton of light, guys. And I can't stress this enough, guys, so easy to install. All of these things will be linked down in the description below. If you guys use my code when you pick one of them up, it will help me out as well. So keep that in mind when you guys are doing that, if you decide to do that. And it should be pretty close to Christmas time by the time I upload this video. So from the bottom of my heart, from my family, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody, to every single last one of you out there. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. A while ago, we passed 10,000 subscribers, and then my wife and I, we moved. We bought our first home, so we're pretty excited about that. And a lot of stuff has happened, and I had to take like an entire month off of making videos and content for you guys, but we are settled in now. We are ready to go. There's going to be a lot more videos, a lot more content coming back for you guys. So do not worry about that. No more month-long hiatuses. We're going to be going back to weekly, hopefully multiple a week upload schedules for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully we hit 20,000 subscribers very, very soon. We hit 10,000 subscribers like completely out of nowhere, and it feels like we've just been steamrolling ever since. So thank you guys for your support. None of this would be happening without every single one of you guys. So from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of my family's heart, thank you so much. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to all of you guys, and we will see you on the next video. Merry Christmas.